There we go. Can I've always got a delay on here, so if anyone can give me hi, the guys that are in it, Rogue Pest, Nicola, if you guys can just let me know what the sound's like, if you can hear me all right, and obviously I'll get out of the way and see if you can see the rods. I might need to move the camera a bit closer. Hey Raymond buddy. But yeah, quick update. No fish. No surprise, but there we go. I thought I just had a knock actually as I was setting up the prism thing, but we'll see. I'm nearly due for a bait change anyway, so. Hey Rich buddy, you alright? Zach? But yeah, let me know about the, if you want me to move the camera, I will. Hey Ross man, Zach. Yeah, I'm hoping you can see the rods from there. I am going to be looking at the rods a little bit more because I've noticed that I've watching back, I think I've missed a couple of bites. Not that they probably would have turned into fish, but hey. I hope you're all well. I will be editing this because I've done a load of videoing beforehand anyway, so when this is posted, if anyone doesn't want to watch all the way through, they don't have to, because give me a week and I'll edit it all down anyway into a smaller video. Let me know if I'm banging away as well, won't you? If you can't see the rods. You can see the rods, cool man. The spot we're at tonight is, we're just by Fort Albert. It's the same place. I don't know if any of you have watched the video that I posted recently, about 4 days ago. The 2 sessions in one. I've come back down there because it looks super fishy, man, and we've got big tides tonight. It's overcast, there's no moon. So I kind of thought everything was going for me really, so yeah, I'm down here for a few hours yet. High tide I think was about 20 to midnight, so I'm going to be going till at least 1 I think. Super keen for a fish. Hey, Yusuf Sanger man, yeah, good. I'd be a lot better if I could catch a fish. So I don't know about you being a Yusuf Sanger buddy, but I think there's probably space for me. Yeah, rigs. Anyway, I've been alternating the rigs. So at the moment on the left-hand side, I've got a clip down 2-hook flapper with size 2s. Got some monster rag. And I was trying to put them on size 4s, but it's a bit cold and I just can't get them on there, to be honest. I need a baiting needle. And on the other side I've got a up and over, which is due to come in actually, and then I've got a Wessex rig to go on that. So yeah, so on the up and over, every time I bring that in, I'm putting a like a mackerel squid wrap. Hey John, man, how you doing? Mick? Hope you're all well anyway. Oh, sorry, hang on. That'd be better, wouldn't it? No light. Yeah, I'm going to do a quick bait change anyway. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, if it's focusing or not, but that's got a bit of squid head on there and rag, and the same on that one. Right, sorry about that. Quick bait change and all that always turns into a little bit longer than it's supposed to. Right, you can still see the rods. I don't know if anyone saw that last cast. I don't know what I did there. I think I might have forgotten to take the bail arm off. Wow, 9 minutes that was. Sorry about that. Hey, right, hang on. Let me have a quick catch up. Oh, Trev, buddy, thanks, mate. Yeah, do you know what, mate? The only reason why I'm here is because you said about it. Hi, Paul, mate. Oh. Yeah, so and the up and over is only about 30 yards out now, which isn't a bad thing. I'm really struggling to hold bottom on the 5-ounce lead. Thanks, Raymond, mate. Appreciate that. I am fishing Solent side of the Isle of Wight by a place called Fort Albert. There's a little bit of a nook here, so it's kind of pretty sheltered from the tide. But we've got some big tides tonight for here. And high tides just before midnight, so. And I'm chomping for a fish. One out, one in. As in, what do you mean by that, John? Like one rod at a time for bait change? That's what I normally try to do, mate. I try to have one. Well, I need to get it set up in a minute. I've been trying to fish like 3 rigs, alternating through. I think I'm standing right in the way. But you can see that rod on the right. Like that one's really, really getting pulled by the tide. I don't know if you saw, it all kind of went over a minute ago. But I'll leave it out there, like I say, it's out quite far. I think that was a clip down. I can't remember actually. I think that was a clip down rig. Yeah, I'll show you the worms. know if you can see those. Those puppies. So I'm trying to put like bits of that on a size 4 or half on a size 4, and with my fingers a bit cold, not that I've got fat fingers because I haven't, but yeah mate, look at that. Yeah, so I've had to up the size of the hooks. Put me box up here. Whoa. Right then. Oh, you can't really see them, can you? Best side, yeah mate, best side of the Isle of Wight, Solent. Hey Andy mate, well apparently it's normally pretty good, but I'm yet to find that out yet, so yeah, hopefully, like I say, I'm doing this Ray comp. Yeah, the Ray comp on the 8th of May. So I'm hoping that I can pick up a few tips and stuff from a couple of guys, or at least watch, you know. But yeah, the fishing is supposed to be pretty decent. I think everyone seems to be struggling though, apart from autistic angler Martin, who seems to be bagging the fish. I am down Brambles, yeah. I'm further to the right. So I'm pretty much next to Fort well, not next to Fort Albert because they've got a bit of landslide area, but yeah, I'm pretty much right in the nook of that little bay. Yeah, Ross, hopefully, mate. Yeah, it was definitely short, definitely accidental. Oh, hey Darren, mate, yeah. I hope you're well, buddy. Like I say, thanks for, I know I tend to sort of badger everyone every time somebody puts a comment on. I'm always like, what bait are you using, where are you fishing? I know some people don't like to tell you all their little secrets, but so I appreciate that, mate, saying about where's good and what bait and what time. Andrew, mate, sorry, I'm really late on this as well. Hi everyone that's joined. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to catch up on the comments, and I've got a bad habit of droning on a bit every time I see a question. Sorry. Hey Steve, what's the weed like tonight? No weed at all yet, bud. Tiny little bit of sea lettuce, that's about it. Ah, no. Yeah, mate, it's not like that at all now. I don't know if it will get worse as the tide pushes up a bit higher. Still got hour and a half to high tide-ish. Sparks, I am fishing probably until about 1 o'clock. Thank you, Andy, mate. Appreciate that, bud. Finton, no joy, dude. No joy. But I'm positive. I'm feeling positive. Yeah, I bet Reese is on the hounds. He was. They had a few, I think, the other night. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like I say, I've got some reasonable big baits, not huge baits, because as soon as you see other people catching some smooth hounds, you think. I mean, I haven't got any crab or anything, but I mean, I was catching them on just plain squid off the Yarmouth Pier by accident, like in November. Really small ones. I think I've caught up with the comments. Yeah, so he's been on the hounds for 3 nights in a row, is he? Jammy bugger. I mean, I've got squid and mackerel and rag, but I think they'll go for any of that, won't they? Am I right in saying that they'll eat pretty much any bait you put out there? I know they favour crab, but I haven't got any of that, so. There we go, yeah, peeler, yeah. Dude, you don't need crab for hounds. I've caught all my big hounds on rag. Oh, okay. Oh, well then actually, we could get one then. Are they normally high tide feeders, or when do they normally feed? Oh, mate, it's pretty peaceful down here. It's not super cold either, actually. I don't know if that's just me getting used to it. High tide is best. Perfect. Well, that's great, because I've still got over an hour for high tide. When they're hungry. Nice, John. You have to let us know, mate, how you get on with that. Well, hopefully then, I'll keep your fingers crossed. I got a feeling, because my Wessex rigs have got size 4 hooks, so I'm thinking I'm going to use another size 2's clip down rig, 2-hook flapper clip down, whatever you want to call it, because I'm really struggling to get those worms on those small hooks. I need to get a baiting needle really. I did have one but I lost it. And I think Rich, you were saying about getting one from the Trident ones. Hey Robbie, dude. Yeah, I'd like to catch a smooth hound, to be honest. I'd want to catch a bass. That would be epic. I saw Scott from I think it was South Wales Fishing had a showing how to fillet a very debatable 43cm bass, but I'm sure it was. Rich, I thought it's the 8th of May. Yeah, that's the other thing. I know it's probably a little early, but I'm kind of like in two minds what to do really. Do I use the size 4s and alternate, like got 2-hook flapper and alternate with little bits of squid, and then as it comes round, you know, stick some size 2s out with some bigger bait with the rag. Do you catch bream at night? I've never caught a bream. Can you catch them at night? Hey Joe, mate. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Leggy! How you doing, buddy? Nothing caught, mate. Nothing caught, yeah, you're not missing much here. Hounds give better fight than bass. Yeah, Finton, it's food, mate. I want to eat it. Can you? I mean, I've eaten dogfish, but I think I'd feel a bit bad taking a smooth hound out to eat. I don't know. It's like ray, isn't it? I know you can eat ray, skate, but I don't know if I could take one, because I think they look too cool, you know. But a bass I've got no problem with. Hey Peter, mate, how you doing? Craig? Oh, thanks, Luggy. Yeah, I don't, like I say, because I've never caught a bream, I don't know if they bite at night time or what. So every time I'm watching somebody fishing, they always seem to catch them through the day. Okay, Darren, yeah, I think it's the same as the doggies. Having said that, I did freeze it, because I think they say once you skinned it, freeze it for a bit. So we did that, but then other people say that it tastes alright, so I don't know. I made scampi, mate. It was stunning, I've got to be honest. Best scampi I've ever had. No, I couldn't agree with you more, Billy, mate. I think bream's nicer than bass. But I just heard that there's a few bass getting caught around, not necessarily where I am, but a few around the island for sure. In fact, Joe, I was on a pier the other day, and I was having a fish, and a guy from Essex was saying he can't not catch bass up in Essex where you guys are fishing. You had 5 eels? No way. That's pretty cool, John. Well, if you like catching eels, I guess. I'd be happy with that, I've got to be honest. Darren, I fished it. When did I fish it? Sunday morning? Saturday morning. And but it was daytime, mate, so I didn't catch a thing. I was just using up some leftover rag. Right, I'm going to go and get a bait ready because I want to change that rig on the right. Just quickly, um, would you tip the rag with anything for a hound? I've got, some decent sized rags on a size 2 hook. Would you put a bit of squid on the bottom of it or anything, or just leave it as it is? Chuck a bit of squid on it. Cool, man. On it. Cheers, Jamie. Whoa, monster squid. I just had a bloody crack off. I don't know what's going on. I think the bailing arm was off, and it looks like the line is getting caught around the top of the what do you call it? Where what the line goes on? The spool. So now I've got do that again. Oh mate. Fuck it. Oh, mate. Sorry about that, chaps and chapettes. No shock leader. No, I got a shock leader. I got £60, and it snapped on the. Actually, went on the swivel at the end of my rig. But I don't know why, because the baling arm was up. I might have got. Oh, fucking hell. Excuse my language. Sorry. Let's try that again. Box has gone over. We're having a bit of a funny 5 minutes. And I'm not finding it very funny. Oh, boy. Ah, right, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Snap off, yeah. Yeah. If you're talking to me, Wayne, yeah, mate, I do have a habit of I get all panicky, like before I left the house. And I'm like it every time I come fishing. I get all anxious, but not in a worried way, but like in a I get super excited, and then I start forgetting stuff. Yeah, Andrew, I do use a shock leader, mate, yeah. Tronics Pro, might not be the best one, but, ooh, Tronics Pro, Blackout, £60, it's actually £58. Nice, John. Very nice. John, mate, I'm down by Brambles. Oh, hello, hello. got us a doggy. He got a fish. They're beautiful, aren't they? The eyes. There we go. Stoked, man. Not a bad size. He's going back. Yeah, they're so cool, aren't they? I know loads of people don't like them, like proper anglers, but I'm not a proper angler. So when I catch one, I'm like, mate, yeah, they're cool. Yeah, awesome. Ha! I've got to be honest, I thought it might have been someone else because it started to pull back, but I think it's just because of the tide. Oh mate, I'm stoked, I'm made up. There's a bait on there. Right, normal bag of unwashed squid, yeah? Everything else has been like that. Fucking sorry, my language again. The size of that. I know what you're all going to say. Stick it in close. Ah, right. I need to catch up. I caught a fish though, so that's cool. Box has gone over again. Can you actually see the... can't really see the rods, can you? Hang on. Oh, that better, isn't it? Oh, take a perch. Oh. Oh, switch my phone off. Oopsie. There we go, right. Catch up. Doggies taste nice too. Doggies do taste nice, Andrew. Yeah, I'm a fan of dogfish. Rats of the sea, yes, yes they are. But for me, it's a fish, man. Thank you, John. Thanks, guys. I deserve a good. Yeah, I do. I feel like I do, but I don't want to be ungrateful. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like there's one out there for me. You see that rod pulling in the tide? It's going to go over again in a minute. I need to let off a little bit line. Yeah, that rod on the right hand side keeps wanting to pull over. Do you know what? I did think it was a smooth hand. Hang on, can you see the rods all right there? Can't really, can you? At all. Going on? Let me have a sword out. Gone totally black. Still not great, is it? Right, let's try and catch up here. Oh, cheers, Wayne. Probably way late on that, but cheers, buddy. Doggy woggy wow. Set your drags. Yeah, do you know what though? I spoke to somebody else and he said to not set drags. Said you're not carp fishing. So I don't know what the deal is there, because I always thought you set the drag, you know. But it's on, like it's on a bit, but nothing major. That it looks like it's settled a little bit. You see the rod's all right from where you are, guys. Sorry. Oh, cheers, Jamie, mate. Thank you. Hounds will pull your rods in. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks, mate. Like I say, I wasn't going to bother. It was. Hang on. I'm scared now. I'm going to go and set the drags. Yeah, like I say, I wasn't going to bother going live, but I thought, well, I'm probably not going to get out to fish again until the 8th of May, which is 10 days, and I wasn't going to go live then because Joe and Wayne are doing their little battle, so I thought, well, everyone's going to be watching that. Rick, I'm down by Brambles, bit further over towards Fort Albert. Yeah, a bit further over towards Fort Albert. Yeah, that's true, John, mate. Actually. Well, Joe, mate, I lived most of my life in Cornwall, so I've got to go west, buddy. But then also Wayne's Plymouth, you know. So I don't know. No, west, mate. It'd have to be west. Oh, mate, can you not hear me? Is it better if I sit back here? Is the sound a bit crap? I keep looking away. I'm only on. It's only on the phone. Oh, I don't think you'll be the underdog, mate. I mean, I'm. I think you've got possibly more chance of winning, Joe, because that coast seems to be throwing up quite a lot of fish. I think from what I've seen on YouTube. So, and albeit I was, you know, west when I was living down there, I didn't really do a whole bunch of fishing, so I can't really. I couldn't tell you what the fishing's like. I know there's plenty of oysters and stuff to forage, that cockles and all that, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, is the sound all right? Is it squiddly? Squiddler. Right. I think I am going to go and I'm going to bait up that other rig a minute, and then just so it's ready. It's a point of fish. Mate, honest Joe, I think it's a brilliant idea what you guys are doing. I don't know if other people have done it before or not, but if they haven't, or even if they have, I mean, I haven't seen it, but I think it really opens the door to a lot of future things like that with other people. Do you know what I mean? Because I think you can, you know, channel battles and subscriber battles and stuff. It's quite interesting. I quite like watching them. I don't know what other people, if they're interested or not, but I think you know, like, could do one with Rich, and we'll both blank. It would be great. It'd be really interesting watch. What have you got on the left-hand rod? Left-hand rod is squid and mackerel wrap, about the size of my finger, something like that. Yeah, probably about a bit bigger than the size of my finger, but it's been out there a little while, so I should probably change it, to be honest. That's what I was going to do, get the other rig ready. The other rig is a Wessex rig, but it's only got size 4 hooks, and because I know there's smooth hounds about, I might put a different rig on with some bigger hooks, and try and target something else, you know. I don't know. What do you think? That's the best bet. What do you think? Do I put like a pulley panel on there? Up and over. I've got an up and over on there now, so I could rig up another one of those because I've got the baits all made up already, wrapped. All right, I'm gonna go and bait that up and give it a changeover. Whole squid wrap. Would you lob it out? How far would you cast it out? Just whack it out there. I think it's got a 2.0 pulley. Pulley's got 3.0 on it actually. 3.0? 3.0, isn't it really? Why do people say it's 2-0? It's not a 2-0, is it? It's 2-0. As far as you can. Right, banging. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Yeah, it's about half hour till high tide. Righty, let's have a go. Ah. Says that. Let's have a big one out there, why not? Right, so I've got to put that. Lost one of my lights. I've got a pulley panel. It's got size 4 wide mouth. And I think, if I remember rightly, this is quite a long one. Get it out. Sorry about that. That took way longer than I thought. I could just keep feeding line out on that. It's just pulling and pulling and pulling. I lost all my chat. Now wait for a hound. Darren, mate, I've not been fishing. Well, I mean, I've fished off and on, like for years, but I've never really got into it as much as I did during one of the lockdowns last year. And I've just really started enjoying it. Whereas, but I think it's more accessible. Like I used to live on the north coast of Cornwall, so it's like fishing off of cliffs. You can surf, like fish the beaches, but obviously like there's a lot more surf, and I found it much more accessible for me for the sort of fishing I want to do anyway. To do the fishing here, so yeah, probably about a year, I suppose. Really, not even like properly, you know. Will, it's a 40 wide mouth, pretty decent size hook, with another size 4 standard Aberdeen on the top. But yeah, I'm quite happy to have one big bait out, and then some smaller ones. Yeah, Rich, mate. Yeah, why not? I think we should, but we don't want to be copycatting. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea, to be honest. I think it. You know what I mean? It makes some of the it'll make some of the lives maybe a bit more interesting. Bit of a, it's throwing a bit of a challenge in there. Like I say, I mean, this is only the second live that I've ever done, and I was pretty whacked out actually. If I'm honest, after the first one, it's quite tiring. Okay, stop pulling line up. Yeah, mate, but I think it's my rod stand, so I can't. If it pulls too hard on that rod stand, it just takes it over. Like it's only a it's too low. Like it's too small. Right rod, not visible. Well, the tide is on the way in, so in theory, it is actually pulling left to right, so it's pulling west to east. And no rod tips, lights. I've left them on in the car the last time I used them, so the batteries are flat. One was working temperamentally. Can you see? You can see that now, can't you? Push parts of rods into the shingle. Yeah, I should. What I really want to do is get a bigger stand. But yeah, it's not a bad idea that, John, to be honest. It's pretty pebbly, mind you. It's all this flint stuff rather than shingle. It's quite heavy, quite chunky stuff. When you cast out, give the lead time to settle before you tighten your line. Can help stop it drag. Okay, mate. Yeah, cool. Cheers, Darren. Bank the shingle up on them. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Cast to your left. Yeah, mate. I have been sort of gearing it a little to the left and then letting it swing around. But I'll be honest, that last one I didn't at all. I just pinged it out as far as I could. Oh yeah, thanks, Fishy, mate. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, like I say, it's a long road, but I'm all right. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm enjoying it. You know, I don't if I start taking it too seriously, I don't think I'll enjoy it as much as I am now. I mean, obviously I want to catch a fish, but I'm no specimen fisherman by any stretch of the imagination. I just want to I'm quite happy catching any fish. I mean, like that dogfish earlier, I'm stoked about that. But obviously, you know, I know there's better fish to catch. But yeah, I'm pretty chuffed actually. Yeah, visible. Cool, man. Oh, cheers, Fishy, buddy. 20 years plus, and I still don't know what. Darren, mate. I'm sure you know a lot more about fishing than I do, buddy. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's nice. I mean, like say, predominantly, I want to try and catch things I can eat. That's what it was always about, really, when I first started doing it. Was just eating what we caught. But it's only happened a couple of times. Well, we're nearly at high tide. In fact, let me have a little nosy down there. find my phone. Oh, that's cool. You can see those all right there, can't you? Actually. All right, another bite now would be nice. What's that? Cheers, Andy, buddy. Choosing what's called to the type of fish you want to catch and eat. Yeah, well, apparently there's a few spots around, well, particularly Totland around this area is supposed to be pretty decent for bream, but obviously it's a bit early for that. So I suppose if I'm after something to eat, it's going to be bass, really, I suppose, at the moment. And I think, I mean, around the island, I think you can pretty much pick a bass up on most of the beaches. I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but. Does anyone watching Reese? How's he getting on with his smoothhound hunt for his third day in a row? Don't know whether to bring that one in on the right. It must have been about 20 minutes ago I cast that out. Cold winds, yeah. Is that, I'm gonna say it's probably not that good for fishing, is it? A cold wind, fishy? Oh, Ross, mate, yeah, I've got Navionics on my phone. I've got the full version because I've got a boat, but it's out of the water at the moment because I've been doing work on it and I'm selling it anyway. But I did have, yeah, I've got Navionics. Mate, it's amazing. I can't remember what option it is, but there's a shading option on there, and you can really get some great detail on it. So yeah, like I can see off Yarmouth Pier, I can see like the trench and stuff. There's a bit of a trench, so I try and aim for it. But I've only fished Yarmouth twice really since posting the videos. I'm a little bit I'm a bit anxious about recording fishing around a bunch of proper fishermen, proper blow-ups. But yeah, I've got another, I've got an up and over baited up ready. That's only got size 2s on it, size 2.0, sorry. So I might chuck that out in place of the rag in a minute, and then when I pull that pulley in, I'll put the clip down with a couple of rags on there. It's much easier to bait up those rag though with a size 2 than it is a size 4. John. Yeah, I try and take it all on board. It's difficult, man, because I think so many people have got their own you know, especially people that have been fishing for a lot longer than I have, like, you know, 10, 15, 20 years. Everyone's got their own sort of tactics that work for them. But I think there's lots of tactics that work because there's lots of people do different things. So it is a bit of it's a bit mind-boggling really, because there is so much information out there of different things, different rigs. But yeah, I'll get there. As soon as you know, I know like it's a bit of a hard time of year as well, but when you're seeing other people catching fish at this time of year, you're thinking, why aren't I catching? Oh no, mate, that would be my vape. I'm trying to do it out of sight of the camera, to be honest. I'm on the Isle of Wight, I'm fishing Solent side. So I'm pretty much opposite Hurst Point. So further down the coast you got Christchurch and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what the other town is. A lot. You got Hurst, you know, the massive spit where Hurst Point is. So I'm basically opposite there. Yeah, that's good to know, Darren, mate. Because like I say, at the back end of last year I was catching virtually every time I went out, albeit it was mainly dogfish, whiting and pouting. The odd baby smooth hound, a strap conger, like well, probably a bootlace conger, I think probably most people would call it. And then it just really died off, and I couldn't really figure out why. And everyone's saying it's the time of year. Yeah, you got a few years on me, John, mate. I can remember when I was about 8, I used to fish with my granddad. We always used to try fishing for mullet, and I've never ever caught one. Never caught one. We used to try bits of bacon, cheese, bread. Did it for years. with him every time he used to go up to Wales. And we were in the harbour one day with my stepson Jacob, and he had a set of feathers on because we'd just come off the boat, and he borrowed a bit of bacon from somebody and chucked it on his feathers. And I said, mate, you're never going to catch one of those mullet. I've been trying to catch one for years. And 2 minutes later he caught about a £3 mullet. Couldn't believe it. Well, that's good to know, Darren, mate, because I think we've only got like 2 or 3 days and then it's May. Right, I'm going to change that rig on the right hand side, put some fresh bait out. I think I've got some weed on here. Oh, that's a bit annoying. I don't think that came unclipped. I'm not sure. There was a big chunk of weed on it, and the bait's completely untouched. That's the first time I've pulled in some bait that's been untouched. So. Yeah, I think it's literally just turned. I think the tide. I think for Totland it said it was 11:40, but that's using my app, and I don't know how accurate that is. So yeah, I mean, what's the crack there then? Do I just try and keep it a bit closer in, or do I knock it on the head? I mean, I feel like there's still another fish out there. I mean, I was going to give it till 1 o'clock. Yeah, Darren, mate. Yeah, I'll be up for that. Yeah, it depends when it falls. Like I say, I'm out because I'm out tonight. I don't think I'm going to get out again until next Saturday. I tried to sort of fish once a week, really. Sometimes I manage to get an extra one in. I feel like I should bring that other one in that I lobbed out, you know, the that one on the pulley. Who was it? Somebody else was saying that they were fishing the other night. Last night, I think it was. And they said it was unfishable after a little while. Oh, is the wind picking up on the mic a bit now, is it? Sorry about that. I can actually feel it. Yeah. Do you know what I can do? Can probably drop it a bit. Yep. How's that? Change bait regularly. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Frugal, you do well if I'm lucky. Yeah, mate, I do feel quite fortunate actually to be able to get out once a week. I've got to be honest. Don't know what's going on with that rod on the left. Alright, I'm gonna have a look at it anyway and put some fresh bait out now. Keep saying about bait. How's the now I've put it a bit lower, is it out of the wind? Cheers, John. No, mate, I don't know how to check credit and stuff. Sorry, mate. Think I can hear some foxes or something going, giving it heaps. Oh, is that a knock? Might be a knock. Well, there's not a lot happening. I'm sorry about that, guys. The ones that you're sticking around. I do appreciate you sticking around, by the way. Appreciate everybody just coming in. I do need a new tripod, mate. You're absolutely right. And it's on the shopping list. But it may well be on the list for some time. I don't know if that's a bite or if that's the wind. I need to go and have a look. No, I think it's just the wind. I can't figure these tides out at all, man. High tide was 20 minutes ago, and it's still coming up. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, actually, my local tackle shop, he's got one in there for 25, and it's I don't think it's extendable. It might be, but I don't think it is. Not for 25 quid. And it's the cheapest one I've managed to see. Like, I had a look on eBay and stuff, and they, like you said, they're all about 30 quid. But yeah, this one, it's got the sockets, you know, like the you know, to put the butt of the rod in it. But it will definitely be higher than that, and it will be more stable. I'm really struggling with it. I mean, it's great to have. I mean, I've never had a tripod before, and it was a Christmas present. This Christmas just gone. 'Cause everywhere I used to fish, I always used to make sure that either there was rocks so I could jam it up, or railings, you know, like off a pier or off a promenade or something like that. So it's the first time really that I've actually done proper beach fishing, so to speak. But it's much better doing it like this. I mean, last time I did a live, the first one, I think I ended up facing the camera too much, and but doing it like this next to it, I can keep, you know, I can talk and keep an eye on the rods. Never buy extendable tripods. Oh, okay. Cheers, Rich, dude. Take it easy, mate. Thanks for popping by, buddy, and persuading me to go live. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I am going to get one. I'm really, it's really difficult because I'm trying to do it as cheaply as possible, and but I've got a feeling sometimes when I'm buying it cheap, I'm buying crap, you know. But so I think I probably will have a little more of a look around, research on the tripods, and like say, and check some of the other ones out. Have a look at Glasgow, England. Tripods. Just ordered one. Let's go. Oh, cool, Andrew. Cheers, dude. Yeah, cheers, Rich, mate. Will do, and you, and the family and everything. Hope they're all good. But yeah, there's a couple of things I'd like to get, to be honest, and I will. It's just justifying it, really. It's like I know that that rod rest is not great, but it's a rod rest. So it's kind of like, do I wait until it breaks or something like that before I replace it? I don't know. trying to be frugal. Those rods are mighty still though. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to bait up next. I still got some rag. Squid and mackerel. No, I know, Mick, yeah, I totally agree, mate, and Will. But likewise, JC, I totally get where you're coming from with that as well. And actually, that's not a bad shout, is it? I could actually probably hang my bucket from the centre of it to weigh it down in the middle, which I hadn't thought about. Hey, Mike, buddy, just arrived home. I've had a dogfish. How did you get on then? Probably better than I have. Hit the rag. Yeah, no, Will, mate. I haven't got any peelers. And again, I find it. I want to try and find some myself, peelers, crabs, because they're super expensive. And I am super tight when it comes to bait, which leads me on to the next one with the freeze the fish. Is rag. Has anyone tried salt in it? I saw a couple of tutorials, and one of them just left it in really salty water for a few days, and then froze it, and it still held on the hook. And then the other one is that I've seen literally pour salt over them and suck the moisture out, and then you can keep them and store them. Has anyone tried that? Oh. You had 3 pints. Not fishing then, Mike. Right, I'm going to bait up another rig anyway, and I'm going to bait it up with some of that rag. Getting chilly. Getting chilly.
man, they are.
Those rag are totally full of juice, man. I can't believe I haven't had any more luck. Oh, that's not a bad shout. Yeah. Yeah, using a little bit of waste pipe, yeah. Hey Skippy buddy, no. Well, I've had a dogfish. Yeah, I've got to be honest. I was expecting a little bit more. I just high tide's just gone, so I'm hoping there's still a chance of a smooth hound. To be honest, is what I was after. Everyone else seems to be catching smooth hounds on the Solent, so I was hoping to get one myself. But I think the up and over on the right hand side, I'm going to change. I've got a Wessex rig baited up with some rag, so I'm going to chuck that out, and then yeah, keep going out with 2 hooks then. But yeah, I thought I got to be honest. I mean, there's no moon. The wind's dropped right off, and it was kind of started off easterly, but it's swinging around to the north. Super high tide. But yeah, when I had that dogfish, I was like, oh, that's it. Gonna have multiple fish. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. Gonna change it. Yeah, that tide's still coming up. I don't know what's going on with the tide. The tide should have turned now 40 minutes ago, and it's still coming up. Not a lot, but it's still coming up. What's that? Who's he going? Yeah, don't come down here, there's no fish. Yeah, cheers Mick. Thanks for dropping by, buddy, appreciate it. Yeah, it is pretty cold here, mate, yeah. Skin dogfish, easy drop it. Yeah, I've heard that before about people skinning dogfish by dropping it into water. I've done it both ways. I did it like with the pliers, which actually I found really hard work, but my technique's probably not brilliant. But the last time I was fishing off a Yarmouth pier, and I caught 11 dogfish. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to keep a couple, and I filleted that like you would a normal fish. Took each side off, and then skinned it like you would normally skin a fillet. And I found that much easier. But I did have to, I had to have a razor sharp knife. But yeah, I found it easier to do it like that, rather than with the pliers and pulling it. But then I've seen somebody else do it where they just literally put their foot on its head, and do it that way, which looked very easy. Hugh, I'm down at Brambles on the Isle of Wight, Solent side. Well, it's not really Brambles, I'm further on than Brambles. Maybe I should have actually fished Brambles, I might have had more luck. But we got both rigs have got 2 hooks on now, and they've both got some pretty decent sized rag on. But yeah, I can't figure out what the tides are doing here at all. Oh. Hey Reese, buddy, how you doing, man? Never skinned or eaten doggies, but been told to skin fresh as soon as you've caught them. Nice, I'm in ride. Oh, cute, cool, man. Yeah, I've been told the fishing is pretty good over there, but then Reese, dyslexic angler, fished over there a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, and he didn't rate it. I've never fished there, so. How you doing, Reese? You alright, dude? Well, yeah. They're good. I thought it was pretty good eating. I've got to be honest. I thought it was all right. Are you still fishing, Reese? You still out, buddy, or are you packed it up? How'd you get on? Right, dead. Nothing decent being pulled out in weeks. Okay, mate. Are you on the island as well? Are you, Will? That's pretty cool. To be honest, I don't think there's been a whole bunch getting pulled out anywhere at the moment. Apart from underneath Reese's rod, where he keeps pulling out smooth hounds at the moment. It will come. My time will come. Cool. Do you manage to get out fishing much, Will? Ow. I don't really know. I know I've been to Braden. Oh, I think Braden's on the way to Sandown, isn't it? I lived in Ryde when I was 18, which was 24 years ago. Christ. Yeah, I lived in Ryde, 18. And I've only lived back on the island since January last year. Morning, Sammy, mate. I've had just one doggy, mate. That's it. And that, as far as I can tell, unless I've missed any, it's pretty much the only bite I've had. I've just switched over to two hook rigs now, so just to use up the rag, really. I am surprised though. I thought I would have caught something more. You know, like, I thought even if it was another dogfish, but I was really after trying to get a smooth hound. £10, mate. That's a big fish. It is better than a blank, and I've seen my fair share of blanks. Oh, hello. Got one on, I think. No, I missed that one. yeah, it's getting colder now. Definitely getting colder. Can you even see the rods? Yeah, just about. Oh, cheers, John. Too eager, yeah, probably, mate. I did think that. I think I've probably lost quite a few fish in the past by striking too soon. As it has been mentioned. It's difficult because, like, some people say strike straight away, some people say leave it. So, but yeah, I should have left that. Oh, what's going on? Can't see. What's going on here? I think this light is dying. 1 second. There we go, we're back. Got another torch on the go. This one's, yeah, very, very flat. Oopsie. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. Could have a go at plugging this one in as well. Got a charger pack here. I mean, that's not bad. I've had this camera on all night. Phone rather. Phone's on 100% still. And I've got charger pack here with 47% still. No, I've got tip lights, Mike, but like a numpty, I left them on in the car, and they're now pretty flat. So I need to get some new batteries. There we go. Right, if I get that one on the rods, if I can balance it or stick it. There we go. Straight, mate. There we go. Back in business. Yeah. Oh, cheers, Will, buddy. Yeah, thanks, mate. I hope so too. I'm going to stick it out for a little bit. I've still got some rag. I've not got many, but they're pretty chunky. So I've at least got, I think, one more cast on both rods with the rag, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use it up. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, dude. Yeah, I think I will, Sammy. I've always been a little bit not anti-peeler, but like it's the money. Um, but I think I will. Why is that? There we go. That's better. Yeah, I think I will, just to give me a better chance. It seems to be the way forward. Everyone seems to use it. I think I was reading in one of the forums as well about they'll go for hardbacks as well, but not quite so much. I think obviously the hardbacks don't give off as much scent. Don't you go and collect the crab yourself, from mate? Yes. Well, that's exactly what I want to do, Sammy. To be honest, I really want to. If I could, I'd get my own bait all of the time. I really want to stock up on some mackerel this year for the freezer, and peeler crab. You can dig lug. Pretty much from where I am now actually, but just a little bit further up the beach. But I was chatting to a chap today in the tackle shop, and he was saying that should normally sort of end of May it's much easier to dig them because they're a bit closer to the surface. So I think the next big tide I'm going to try and get some. I'd like to have a go at salting some lug as well, like so I can dig at loads, but yeah, some people say it's not worth it, but I want to have a go. I want to try and just constantly have my own bait, really. Yeah, Sammy, mate, do you know what? I was going to dig some today, and straight after work, I literally live like 5 minutes from where I can dig them. Work 5 minutes from where I can dig them. And I finished work, and I was like, I am not going to go and dig some lug now. And I was in the tackle shop earlier today, and there was a guy was selling him some rag that he'd just dug. And I was offered it then, and I said no because I'm going to dig my own. And then I swung by on the way home and grabbed it. But it's pretty good rag, I've got to be honest. It's the best rag I've used. It's big for size. Like they were all big. Yeah, mate. After work, it's a no-go. The sentiments are always there to do it, you know, because I like free bait, and I'm prepared to put the time and effort in to get free bait. But yeah, man. Sometimes after a day at work, I really haven't got it in me. Well, I've got to be honest, it's gone super quick. Yeah, that's what I mean. That I can't justify that. You know, a pound of crab, a pound of bait. Doesn't matter what it is, because it's still like you wouldn't pay a pound for a ragworm. But then it's obviously, you know, the dog's dangly bits, isn't it? If you can charge that much money, it's got to be good bait. But like I say, I've never used it, so I couldn't say. Do you know what? I had a real horrible panic. I couldn't remember where I parked the car. Go on, one more fish. Ah, mate, that's a great idea. What? Mate, that's brilliant. I've never used razor clam for bait. Yeah, I've seen people using them. Now you're saying that, like black lug and razor clam cocktails for cod. But I haven't caught a cod either. I haven't had any sort of flatfish. You know, like a plaice or flounder. I haven't caught a ray yet. I haven't had a cod. Yeah, that's great, dude. very cool. Yeah, I'm all about cheap. Least money I can spend on my fishing, the best really. But I must admit, I have been spending a bit on bait because I've been going fishing more often, and I've started to buy a bit more bait, varying it up. But you know, if I buy a bag of squid, I've normally got squid left over for another session. But it's the worm that I end up going through, and that's not cheap either, really, is it? Let's be honest. I mean, it's a nice hobby to get out and about, you know, sitting outside. I mean, I think I'll have been out, sitting out, I think I've been fishing for about 4.5 hours now. Oh, thanks man, I appreciate that. I hope so too, Boo. Thank you, mate. I think I'm getting a few little knocks, but I think it could just be crabs. Or it's my eyes starting to play tricks on me now because I'm tired. I need to stretch my legs a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna give the I'm gonna rebait. I think that one on the right hand side, and chuck it back out one last time, and then give the other one another 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna chuck that out. Be last cast on each rod now, I think. Oh yeah, getting chilly as well. Getting very chilly. Well, thank you for sticking with it. My battery's going, so I am going to sign out. But yeah, thank you for everyone that's dropped in. Thank you for your support. So glad I managed to get one fish on camera. So that was nice. Like I say, I would like to catch another one. I've got one cast left on the other rod. But yeah, like I say, phone's about to die, so I am going to knock it on the head here. So thank you again, people, for dropping in. It's nice to have a little chat and stuff. Keeps me busy. I think that's why it goes so quickly as well. Yeah, sorry I didn't get too many fish. Well, I only got one fish, but yeah. So for now, everyone, stay safe. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.